People are weird. And then it kind of really made me look at who am I relying on
2 hours. Then there's a big lake.
for my identity.
That's all. Like it. We should make a
You know what I mean? Like,
It's gonna take
does my value depend on what this group of people said?
rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monaco.
But they'll simultaneously call you out if you don't stick up for the sides that rejected you. Yeah.
We'll need the extra
So I just
because
said
the
nothing.
next goal will be to take down the paintress.
Nothing.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere.
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before I could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monaco Station. And then we'll take the paintress's heart.
I just always want an excuse to. That's such a good emote, so. Oh, it's so good. I love just using it. It's perfect for so many different occasions.
How far up the mountain is Monaco Station? Will we see snow?
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
Oh, rub it in.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really? My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Versal's like, oh, you have a husband. Yeah, let's spend some time with CL.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive observation of our team?
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories. You first, then.
Something unusual, then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy and personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
Verso and CL spend the next few minutes arguing whether CL should also share. CL continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and CL's relationship grows a little bit. Then they furiously make out, their tongues intertwining like old spaghetti. The relationship level has increased by 1. They head back to the others. I'm not going to tell you what part of that I made up. You have to guess. If you're working and lurking and have us tabbed in and you can only hear the audio, you have to guess what part of that I made up.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels?
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Do you want to spend time with Lune? I do. I'm Verso. I am Diverso. With the ladies, Lune accepts Verso as he walks by the fire. Oh, intercepts, not accepts.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate people like this?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
Alright then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Lune spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. Verso remains evasive, which ticks Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. They kiss, their tongues intertwining like old spaghetti. Relationship level increased by 1. This Verso gets around. When the, when the interrogation is over, they go back to the others. So what?
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
Wow! Wow! All I can say is wow!
Guys, I could eat 10 million raisins. Go for it, man. I believe in you.
I'm upset. Louder! I'm upset. Louder! I'm upset!
I believe in you, Matthew.
Here come the test results.
Oh, wait a second.
You are a horrible person. That's what it says.
Were you testing for...
horrible person.
What?
We weren't even testing for that.
A lost Gestrel.
Darn it.
Yeah. That and he, pissed off
Here
Gokra.
we go!
Oh, they're not going to offer to spend time with Mael?
Minoko's
A lost...
Yeah.
All right, what about you, big boy?
Was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Julie?
And not just her, but... Yeah.
Want a hug?
Yeah. I do.
Do you want to spend time with Eskia? Yes. You know what's going to happen.
She reminds me of someone.
Who? Mael?
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't smile?
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well, that's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
Right, so maybe it's that.
Yes. Ah, just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Mael is Mael's cousin. Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
Eski and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows, as does their love of kissing. Their tongues intertwine like old spaghetti. Their relationship level increased to level 2. They talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others. Are we missing anybody? 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think so. Okay. Where's this guy? There he is. I don't remember if we found any more or not.
What?
Oh, you found 2 of my 9 lost gestrels so far. Okay, cool. Let's go into here and see about upgrading our stuff. The curator offers his services. Let's see. Who wants their weapons upgraded? Who is the lowest? Like, we can't ignore Verso because there are moments where they force us to use him, so we can't just ignore him. I'd love to. Oh, his weapon already does the most damage anyhow, so wait, never mind. Wow, CL's does a lot. Okay, let's upgrade hers a little bit. Oh, that's all we can upgrade it because we don't have the stuff for it. Wow, okay. Okay, we can't upgrade his, I guess. Alrighty, never mind. We're done. That's fine. Alright, we have 24 of these to give out. Let's not get crazy. That's good. We'll save a couple. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot to play music. Alright, shh, 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 shh. We'll wait on her. He's got 5 points. Deals medium single target light damage. Damage increase for each free aim shot this turn. Free aim shots, I guess. Rain of Fire. Protects allies. Yeah, I think we'll wait to spend some. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and rest. Might as well rest. Beautiful. Not that. I meant to go to the campfire. That's funny. Let's write in the journal of Gustav's apprentices. Maëlle finds a spot where she can write. She spends some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustav's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Maëlle heads back. Let's check up on the others.
What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
Chuck, what can I draw for you on Doodle Day? How are you, man? 53 months, tier 2 sub. What the heck? That means Chuck always gets his doodle in color. Just so you guys are keeping track. Chuck always gets his in color. Tier 2 gets you in color. You didn't ruin the cutscene. Chuck, have you played this game before? Because Clemson did the best with the cutscene. Want you to draw a Gestural. I will say, someone else asked for a Gestural tea party. Just so you know, I'll still do it if you want. But just so you know, you're in Act 2. So the first time we played this game, right when the expedition landed... Oh, you want a Gestural pooping? Okay. Right when the expedition landed and Gustav had his moment by the tree where he got very serious. Right when he held up his hand and the weapon appeared, Clemson came in and... You saw the clip. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Rest of us living in 19th century. Chuck here is in the digital age. Right? A Gestural pooping. Man, Johnny, you really spread that around, buddy. Jeez. Dang, man. Dang. As he should. So I knew that if the wrong person saw it, that's why I didn't even post the VOD. I knew if the wrong person saw it, it could come across as, yeah. Only to those who might appreciate it. Everyone Johnny knows. Everyone he knows. Chuck, thanks so much for that resub, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. I'll be right back.
the night we first met. At the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
They kissed, their tongues intertwining like old spaghetti. Okay. Can we spend more time with anybody? Let's see.
How far up the mountain?
Not too high, but
Okay, that's the same conversation.
just as
Okay.
fun.
Oh, my husband.
Okay. No, okay. So what happened? So what? Harvey, did you hear? So in Ed's headcanon, everyone's got the spaghetti tongues. Not Mayel. Mayel is underage. Don't be gross, Johnny. Let's check up on the others. Didn't I just do this? Mayel approaches Lune, wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to bury Gustav.
Hey,
Hey,
I didn't mean.
it's fine.
I just.
I miss him too.
It's.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. to use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me. When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
Lune.
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
You feel Gustav.
Yeah. I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
Really?
Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Mayal and Lune spend more time together in a moment that was special for both of them. And nothing else happened. Johnny, we have to take them to Elgernon and Gillinane, and they have to be blessed. Blessed hard. Okay, now, will we get...
Too high, but
I don't know if that would... If checking in on the team would trigger being able to spend more time with various squad members.
Come, Minoko lived
Minoko.
a lost jester.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess not. All right. I can't believe I missed an opportunity to spend time with... Okay, let's go to sleep. Shh.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. We've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
Hey, relationship level with Mael increased to 1.